become effective. This effectiveness within this life has offered us an opportunity to cherish the opportunities in which lies in front of us or before us. We suddenly realize that our life journey has led us into this existence to please one another without the mindset of our own personal needs. What we will soon discover is the clouds that once formed upon our foreheads are lifted high above the skies and vanish. Before your eyes can only imagine the distance in particles and molecules and atoms and all the little things, which gives us the ability to be who we are in this current moment in time. If we fast forward, we will notice that there is much more within our own waking lives in which we can see beyond our own vision in time. This is the raw experience in which we discover life as it is. This life is that in which we can only imagine when we allow ourselves to be expressive out of our own natural state of being. We have to allow ourselves to be more of the random sort of energetic creation. Not everyone is meant for this demonstration of human characteristics. Not everyone. And this is perfectly okay. What we will soon discover, as we do in this current moment in time, is life is beautiful. Life is such that in which we see daily. The only exception is some of us choose to see darkness in comparison to the light. Then again, what is darkness versus light? Is there such a thing? We put things on things and make things something that it really isn't. And why? For the sake of argument's sake of why? I say why? I clear my throat every now and then because I put myself through these situations where I know I'm killing my whole system, and yet I still do this. Why? Because I allow my voice to be silent, and yet my voice wants to come out. Which one? I don't know. It depends on the moment in time. They all change from here to there. But the thing is, anytime a voice wants to come out, a voice will come out. And what can we do about that? We can do nothing but accept what is and what is not. I find myself standing here on a windowsill, and I said to myself, I said, man, why am I on a windowsill? And then I looked down and I said, well, I just felt like stepping on the windowsill. I mean, it was in my way. I mean, I could have kicked it out the way, or I could have just, who knows? That's just how it is. www.theroshow.net www.theroshow.net You are listening to The Raw Experience with Roshan Woods. www.roshanwoods.com. ROSHANWOODS. If you would love to become a patron and bring more of these artistic creations to the ears of others, email patron@theroshow.net and we will be sure to fill into the vibrations and let you will collaborate possibly within more of these creations. I don't want to do it alone. It's not meant for me to do it alone. It's just meant for me to be the channel of all of us together as one. But yet, not at all. Within our separateness, we are still connectedness. We may end with song of some sort. I think this will be the new format. The raw experience always changes. Depends on the atmosphere later on tonight. It could be probably something. Eka no somatea kono salapane zora ke no sora ke mata bokoto tika tika tekato timato latea toko te la sora Birai sencho la te kata de la moto de roshoto ketalaso roshana wazakasila vimatolo sota de rogo vitalasa Kirato www.roshanwoods.com. This bad cat, I tell you, I met this guy one time and I was like, I can't believe you was able to do that, sir. And he said, well, he actually ignored me because he didn't ignore me. He was in the zone. I ain't really want to talk to him. I was scared. I was like, why am I scared to talk to this guy? He's doing his thing. And it's like, I just say something. Like, I just kept going. www. You know what? No, wait. Become a patron. Here's the thing about becoming a patron. Patron. When we are in our creation, when we are working for ourselves through our soul, right? What happens to the world around us? What happens to the people who get to experience these breaths of fresh air, these moments in time, when someone is doing it from their soul? But yet we force we force the people we love to work towards something that does not benefit them, their soul level of growth. Why? Because of tradition. What the fuck is this tradition? And why are we following it? What tradition are we creating that actually helps the growth of who we are, not just as humans, but as love buried deep within some of our bones of fat, as I once was, 260 pounds. And I was in the military for 13 years. traveled the world, got on the thing, had a couple marriages, have a daughter, Australia, had a birthday just recently, August 29th, what? But the thing about it is, these things, the things that I personally do myself, I don't even really put the care towards my own personal self, because I put all of my energy, let me rephrase that. I put a lot of energy into the assistance of others, and my channeling of self-energy has been poor because I don't really have an off button. But here's the thing, because I'm doing everything on my own, in a sense, but not really on my own. I mean, there's assistance, but when it comes to financial, I'm ready to push it. I don't even put stuff to myself a lot. The purpose of growing this network is to be able to give more to others. Like, for example, right now, I'm gathering a team to make pillows and to teach homeless shelters how to sew pillows and how to sew their own things, how to fix their garments. These things in which we don't think of, and we go to the markets. I know that the fashion is all about spending, making people spend the money. Well, what happens when we don't have the money? What happens when we donate everything, and what happens when we just start from scratch? What does it feel like to be in these positions? What does it feel like to wake up at 5:30 in the morning, get up earlier if you want to be in line, and get a goodie bag, which normally they don't have many. But like one time I almost had that bag. I was like, oh, it's about to have it. It's about to get it. And then it was like, didn't have it. But then I had my experiences and I moved on. I found other avenues. I opened many other doors in order to be able to have this communication right now. And my voice blocks me. My voice, it puts these other things in front of it in order to like block the passageways. So now I force myself to sing, and I force myself to be on the podcast and do live things in order to keep it moving, because it doesn't desire to be stagnant. Me, the soul inside of me, will not be stagnant, will not be suppressed through the wills of others, when my being has a desire to build a network to make sure that this reality that we're living in, everyone has the better opportunity for their growth. If a father cannot make payments, we get it. So therefore, this is what this organization is creating, the funds to be able to channel towards this person maybe having an overseas child, a child overseas. So now we can channel funds to that and allow that father to see his child, or have the child to see his father. Many of these things is why we become patrons of creators. This is just one aspect. We all have our own story. www.roshanwoods.com. ROSHANWOODS. We will put more information about the Raw Experience and the Real Show Network on there. Be free, love yourself, and have a great every day.